Alrighty, let me get situated, Rick, and then we will be on our way. Once again, Brad, nice to meet you, sir.
Yep.
Rick, let me be the first to welcome and introduce you to GT3 RS, or as I like to affectionately call it, the best one. You made a wise choice. Let me ask, before we head on our way, what brought you to Xtreme Xperience today, sir?
My wife got this for me for my birthday.
That's fantastic. What an amazing wife. Happy birthday. I'm blessed and privileged to be sharing it with you. Thank you for coming with us on your special day. How old are you, sir?
55.
55, big 55. Awesome. Well, I'll do my best to make it worthwhile for you. And like you said, never been on a track before, right?
Correct.
Awesome. Any other things that we can kind of attribute this to? Motorcycle riding, off-roading?
Motorcycle.
Motorcycles, nice. What kind of motorcycles?
I ride actually an electric motorcycle.
Oh.
Zero SR.
I've never done an electric. I've seen them. I bet they're quick off the line, huh?
Very quick.
Awesome. So you can go ahead and press all the way down on the brake pedal. It'll be this right thumb right here. You'll press down and then all the way back. Excellent. That's going to put us into gear, which means you are now in control of this Porche. How does it feel so far?
So far good.
Oh, it's going to feel even better once we get on the track. And do we have that red wristband with a classroom stamp? Awesome. How was the class?
Good.
Good.
Great.
Informative?
Yes.
Excellent. They keep it pretty basic for you, but it also goes by very, very quickly. And those guys know it like the back of their hand. So before we go on track, we're going to do kind of like a nice little rehearsal before we go out on track of all the important bits, the cones, the hand signals, and the rules that we're going to have to follow, okay?
Okay.
We're just going to hold here until my pit manager sees us, lets us know, and we're good to go. You can actually go ahead and pull up if you want. We're going to go right behind that black Porche so our pit manager can see us a little better. Yep, and then you can just stay all the way to this side. And then you just angle it to your side a little bit. Perfect. And we're going to do the exact same thing when we come back in and park. And it is such a beautiful day to be doing this as well. This is going to be a great bucket list memory for you. And we'll just go ahead and, since we're sitting here anyway, kind of go through our rehearsal.
Okay.
So as we're going down the straightaway, typically the first cones we're going to see are those yellow cones. Those are going to be our lift cones, like lifting off the gas, typically followed by the red cones, which are going to be our braking cones. Since you've never been on track before, it's a nice firm brake pressure. Typically if you brake on a bike, I don't know if your bike has ABS or not, but if you go a little too hard, sometimes the wheels can lock up. It can be a little scary. Not this. This has 4 brakes, 4 tires, ABS as well, so it does very, very well. So it's a nice good squeeze. If I'm pumping my fist going brake, 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 really press a lot harder for me. Orange cones, those are going to be your turn-in cones. They're going to point you in the direction you're supposed to go and tell you where to go on the track. Really be patient with those orange cones. Wait till they get to your shoulder. We're going to go ahead and go right behind that blue Lambo. The green cone is going to be the apex or the middle of the corner. We're not going to start accelerating until we go past those green cones for the most part. This is rolling on the gas. You may hear me say things like little, medium, and big gas. This is everybody's favorite. When my fingers are pointed forward, I look at you and say, you can give her as much as you like. That means you can go all the way to the floor with it, but it's a nice smooth movement all the way down for me, okay? Especially in this vehicle, the smoother you are with it, the more it will reward you. For example, have you ever driven a 911 before?
I have not.
Okay, it's the most unique experience in the world. And what I mean by that, this is one of the few cars in the world that is rear engine, rear wheel drive, and in this particular model, rear wheel steering. So the rear wheels are going to move a little bit with us. So what that means on a track is sometimes if you carry too much momentum into a corner, that rear end can get a little bit upset. It kind of punishes a lot of beginner mistakes. So the smoother you are into the corner, the better traction it will give you out of the corner. Awesome. My most important rule here today is that 3 feet rule. The 3 feet is going to keep us safe, away from the cones, the curves, and the edge of the track, as well as the mirrors. The mirrors are going to be adjusted towards me, which I know is probably really, really weird for you, the driver, but if anything's coming behind us, I'll instruct you through it and let you know. This track's very, very narrow, so my hand might come here and I might just rest or help guide you around the track, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Other than that, you excited to drive 911 today, Rick?
Hope so. Let's see.
There we go. That's what I love to hear. And what are your expectations before we go on out?
I just want to experience it.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So,
and I do apologize
if I'm going too slow, too fast.
No, yeah.
Scream at me.
No worries. You know, unfortunately, no radio communication, so I will have to yell at you the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
but especially with these helmets, it can be hard to hear sometimes. But I'll walk and talk you through the track, kind of do my best to stay ahead of you and help visualize the track. That way you know what's coming up ahead and stuff of that nature. I will say we do have a safety chicane out there, which is the special feature of the track. That is basically just to kind of slow the cars down and just right before a really long corner in the straightaway. So the safety chicane, we're going to take it really, really nice and smooth through there because there's no risk needed through there. So the slower, smoother, wider arcs we go through there, the better it will be. That way we don't walk away from this hitting a cone or anything of that nature. My goal today is to keep that credit card in your pocket, Rick.
Good goal.
Absolutely. But to also stay safe and have a ton of fun. And when this car goes, you'll just hear that exhaust note. It is incredible. And is there anything that I can do to help make your experience better through this?
Like I said, just yell out commands, try to keep it on the track.
Sounds good. Cool, we're going to go ahead and inch on forward. We should be going out onto the track here shortly. What was that, sir?
Just like the daily commute. Right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Basically like supercar traffic, you know? This track surface does have quite a lot of grip, but as you'll see as we make our way around, it's actually a very, very old circuit, as you can see. Formula One, actually, this was the first track that Formula One ever used in the United States. So really, really old. It's pretty incredible, actually, how they used to do it.
Lived here my whole life.
Oh, yeah?
Never actually been on this track.
It's awesome. Always wanted to come here?
Always wanted to come.
That's awesome. Well, about to make a dream come true. Yeah, the thing that blows most people away when they first start driving these cars isn't it actually the straight line or acceleration, because it's got about 500 horsepower, which is quite a bit, but it's, you know, 500, you hear those numbers all the time. The handling, the precision, and just the ease of it is what blows most people's mind. If I'm doing my job correctly, you won't forget about this for the next week. What car do you normally drive?
Jaguar RS.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. What year, Jag? 2017, nice.
Not as much as this one. More than enough for the streets.
Absolutely. Alrighty, looks like we are going to go out onto the track now, and when we do, this blue Lamborghini is going to follow that Charger, and we're just going to go right up to those blue cones right up there. We're going to, yep, we're just going to stop at the blue cones, let these two cars in front of us get some space. That way, hopefully, we don't experience too much traffic. We already experience traffic in our daily lives. Don't want to experience it on the racetrack. Perfect. This is great. We can start rolling on that gas now. You're going to stick all the way to my side. You're going to follow this white line all the way up. You're going to see a green cone start to appear eventually out on my side. That first green cone, when we go past it, that's basically going to give us permission to enter onto the racetrack. Excellent. Once that green cone appears, you'll see a baby orange cone start to appear. You'll let the car naturally swing on out to your side. You can start accelerating once you see that orange cone all the way down. You can accelerate towards it. Spot your braking zone. Always braking in a straight line through here. So it'll be just nice, easy lift. Nice little squeeze of brake. Good. Release. Carry that momentum back to my side. You'll see the orange cone back on my side. You can accelerate towards it. You'll line it up with this orange cone. Nice, easy lift and a nice, easy squeeze. Release, stay in the middle of the track here. You're looking for 3 green cones along a long left-hand corner. After this second green cone, you can start accelerating or rolling in the throttle again and let the car naturally come on over to my side. Look for those red cones in the distance. This is that safety chicane I was talking to you about. So we're just going to line up with these red cones. Nice, easy lift and a nice little squeeze of brake. We're going to carry a big, wide berth through these cones. No reason to risk it. Nice. Roll into the gas now. Look for that orange cone all the way out in the distance. Let the car naturally swing on up to the orange. You can give me a little bit of gas as we go all the way through this long right-hand bender. Look for the green cone out my side. Carry that momentum towards it. Everybody's favorite part, Rick. Start breathing in, breathing out, rolling into it as much as you like to the yellow cones on your side. Excellent. You can continue on forward. This Lamborghini should see us shortly. It'll be a nice easy lift here. Carry that momentum back to the green on my side. Roll back into it. Big gas to the red cones on your side. Good. You'll line up with the orange. He sees us, so give us a wave, lift, and squeeze. Good. Release. Come back on over to my side. Little bit of gas. Let the car naturally swing on out to the orange cone and roll into it. Spot your next braking zone here. Line it on up with the orange and squeeze. Let's go ahead and pass on the outside here. Yep. Just follow this white line. Don't turn in the green cone yet. Just hold your line. Good job. Little bit of gas as we go. And a nice little squeeze. Carrying that momentum. We just passed the 600 horsepower Lamborghini, dude. Good job. Roll on into it as much as you like. Lift and a nice gentle squeeze. Nice. Release. Carry that momentum back on over to my side. Look for this green cone. Give me a little bit of gas. Let the car naturally swing on out. Roll into it. Big gas to the orange cone now. Line on up with the reds. Lift and squeeze. Release. Back on over to my side. Roll back into it. Big gas to the red cones. Nice easy squeeze. We do have one Corvette behind us requesting a pass. So you'll stay all the way to my side. You'll see him come around in 3, 2, 1. Great job, Rick. Here he comes. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and follow behind him, rolling in on that gas. Coming all the way to the red cones on my side. You'll line it on up. Nice easy lift and a nice good squeeze of brake here. Excellent. No need to risk it. Carry nice good wide arcs as we go. How you having fun? You doing it? Enjoying it? There we go. That's what I love to hear. We'll carry this momentum all the way to the orange. Look for the green cone out my window. Carry that momentum around. Roll on into it. Let the car naturally swing on out as much as you like. You keep going. 3, 2, 1. Lift back on over to my side. Roll back into it. Big gas. Line on up with the orange. Lift and squeeze. Release. Back on over to my side. Let the car naturally swing on out to the orange. Roll into it. Look for the orange cone in the distance. Line up with these reds. Lift and squeeze. Nice. Release. Turn into your side. Look for that orange cone. Drive straight towards it. Lift, then back on over to my side. Look for this green cone as we go. Start unwinding that wheel. Roll into it as much as you like. Lift. Squeeze. Release. Carry that momentum to my side. Roll back into it. Let the car naturally swing on out. Big gas to the orange. Good. Lift. Press on the brake hard. Good. Release. Carry that momentum. Roll back into it. Big gas. Lift and squeeze. Release. Stay about middle track. Look for all of those green cones. You're doing excellent. I love this exhaust note, huh? It just wakes up. Roll on into it. Good. Big gas to the red cones on my side. Line up with these reds. Lift and a big squeeze now. Excellent. No need to risk it. Your side and my side. Roll back into it. Beautiful. Looking for that orange cone all the way on your side. Start spotting your green cone out my window. Carry that momentum. Create a good arc. Roll into it now. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Full throttle. side one more time. Big gas, big gas. Lift and brakes. Release, carry that momentum to my side. Let the car naturally swing on out, roll back into it. Look for that orange going in the distance, line on up with the reds, lift and squeeze. And unfortunately, Rick, that is all the time we have for today. How is that for you in this
Great.
GT3?
Thanks, Brad.
Absolutely, you did awesome. I'm glad you had fun. We'll stay all the way back to my side. And right where these blue cones are, we will go ahead and go on in. And it wouldn't be a supercar experience without some paparazzi, right? So we'll follow behind this Corvette. We'll go right to this lady and get you a nice big picture here.